I'll just state what I believe. Amy stands among public journalism's most exciting and enduring achievements. Welcome to San Francisco, Amy Goodman. You're the finest butt-kicking, fast-shooting, insightful, honest, courageous, thorough, and fighting journalist that I know of for the cause of all humankind. Thanks for being here.
This is a compilation of Democracy Now! In exile. You know that right now we're not only broadcasting on community radio, but we are also broadcasting on public access television stations around the country. You can... In the Berkeley area, we're on Berkeley Public Access. You can just ask wherever you live. You can get involved and get this program on your local station, even on KQED, on television, on public television. We are looking to do that around the country because the point of being on TV and radio, on the internet, on shortwave radio, as well as radio stations, is to engage in the largest collaboration of public media in the country. It's the only way we can take on the cable military network, CNN. So take a look. This is, but going into the prison in Pennsylvania, recording the commentaries of Mumia Abu-Jamal, the NPR editor said they were some of the finest commentaries she had ever heard on NPR. And yet when it came time to run those commentaries, it was the fraternal order of police that prevailed, with a very heavy lobbying campaign leading many to dub NPR as National Police Radio. They pulled those broadcasts before they ever got to air, and they continue to have them locked up in a safe to this day. We attempted Pacifica at the time when we still had Pacifica, though I think we are regaining it today, pushed to broadcast those tapes, but they've said no. Noel Hanrahan has sued. Mumia Abu-Jamal himself has sued. Its price. The censor was once an elected official in ancient Rome whose job it was to protect public morals. In this new empire, it damns not just the speaker, but the listener as well, in the name of protecting them. Do you need to be protected from my voice, or do you need protection from your protectors? From death row. On public access TV stations, on the internet, on shortwave, and on satellite TV, on Dish Network. Free Speech TV's 24-hour channel 9415. It's at that point, I think, all of these forces together that helped to really bring down the final hammer on us at Pacifica, as they were saying at the time that they wanted to broaden audience. In fact, they were doing the very opposite. And you certainly know it here in 1999 when they chained the doors shut of KPFA. But then it was because of you, 10 to 15,000 people marching in the streets, that those chains were broken and the station was reopened. And we want to thank you very much for the whole Pacifica Network, for being the prophets of what was to come. That's PROPHETS, the prophets of what the profits, P-R-O-F-I-T-S, would mean to some the majority on the board, the possibility of selling the stations. You led the way, and then certainly WBAI understood what it felt like just a year ago in the Christmas coup, when the Pacifica management came to WBAI, threw out those who were in management at WBAI at a time when we had built our listener base, at a time when we had raised more money than we ever had before, and they changed the locks on the station, threatened any producers who came into the station with police who said that they would arrest us. And all of these people tell the stories of their loved ones that they lost. And we see them on television, and that's very important, because terror must be routed out all over the world. But when they get to the second part, what they think the solution should be, which is not to kill innocent civilians, to avenge the killing of innocent civilians, then the television networks cut away from what they have to say, and they turn to the, quote, experts on terrorism, like Henry Kissinger, or